Just 3 weeks to the midterms, and a new poll finds the Democrats up by 11 in the so-called generic congressional ballot.
But President Trump singing a different tune, tweeting moments ago, quote, "The crowds at my rallies are far bigger than they were ever before, including the 2016 election. Never an empty seat in these large venues. Many thousands of people watching screens inside. Enthusiasm and spirit is through the roof. Something big is happening. Watch." Here to weigh in, Fox News contributor, former Speaker of the House, and author of Trump's America, Newt Gingrich. Newt, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So
how are you guys doing?
We're doing okay. So the president just tweeted, "Something big is happening. Watch." What's he talking about?
Well, I don't know. I was just in Seattle and Dallas. I'm now in Des Moines. My sense is that the Kavanagh fight galvanized conservatives and independents, reminded them how radical and how dishonest the Democrats are, and also reminded the country that politics in the end is a team sport. That if a candidate like Bredesen in Tennessee is going to vote for Schumer, he's functionally a liberal. If Sinema in Arizona is going to vote for Schumer, she's functionally a liberal. And it's stripped away. This is why Heidkamp, the senator in North Dakota, suddenly was 12 or 14 points behind, because people looked up and said, oh, I get it. There are two teams. There's this radical left team, and then there are people who want conservative judges. Well, North Dakota went 16 out of the last 17 elections for the Republican presidential candidate. Guess which kind of judge they want? So the Kavanaugh thing, I think, was very galvanizing. But I just want to make a point to everybody who's watching, because it is so absurd. The Washington Post poll, which let's discuss Hillary Clinton's second year as president, okay? Because that poll told us she was going to be president. The 538 people, election morning, said the odds are 71% that Hillary Clinton is going to be president. Charlie Cook said the Republicans are going to lose 5 to 7 seats in the Senate and lose control of the Senate. These people were all wrong. I mean, I don't know how to say it clearer than that. The very same people who were wrong are wrong. I don't know yet what's going to happen in the House. I think it's a hard-fought fight. In the Senate, I believe we will keep the Senate. We will gain seats in the Senate. Senator McConnell has done an amazing job with judges and an amazing job of recruiting and fundraising. And I think the Senate, basically, in terms of control, is over. Schumer will be the minority leader. McConnell will be the majority leader. You can argue over whether we're going to pick up 3 seats or 2 seats or 5 seats, but we're going to keep the Senate.
Well, and that'll be big.
A huge,
because around Labor Day, the Senate was in jeopardy. But 5:30, that's what they said on Labor Day, but things have changed. But 538, and you kind of nixed their credibility, but they have had some impressive showings in the past. 538 says 80% chance Republicans hold the Senate, 80% chance they lose the House.
Yeah, I think that 80% is too high. I think there's a possibility the Democrats will win the House. But I can tell you, I'm talking to people in Washington State, I think we're going to win the 3 critical races there. I'm talking to people in Texas yesterday. It's very clear that the Beto O'Rourke mythology is disappearing. He's becoming, as Ted Cruz said the other day, Comrade Beto. And it's clear that Texas is once again going to be a very, very Republican state. Here, I think the governor had a wonderful debate the other day. She clearly is proving that she's the right person, and the polling here indicates that we're beginning to pull ahead in Iowa. So I think it'll be very hard fought. I think the Republicans will lose seats in the House. I'm not convinced that they will lose the House. And Kevin McCarthy, the majority leader's new proposal to actually fund the border, give us security from MS-13, give us security from fentanyl, and the commitment to vote on that in December, I think brings up the issue the Democrats are most afraid of. They are for open borders. They're for sanctuary cities. They're for abolishing ICE. Those are all tremendously unpopular issues. And if that's what this has fought over the last 3 weeks, I think they may well lose any effort, any opportunity to take control of the House.
That's why Democrats are telling other Democrats, don't mention that when you go out on the campaign trail. Yeah,
right.
Don't mention that you're for open borders. How much is it helping with the president? We see him out there at these rallies now almost every night, campaigning for a Republican in these tight races. How much does that help?
I think it helps enormously, both because President Trump actually has turned out to be the best messenger we have. I mean, when you listen to him demolish the Democrats' government-run health plan, or you listen to him talk about the Democrats' desire for open borders, or the difference in the economy. The Trump economy is the lowest African-American unemployment in history, lowest Latino unemployment in history. The Democrats want to raise taxes, put people back on food stamps. Nobody says that better than Trump, and he mobilizes the base. And that's important. And in an off-year election like this, in a midterm election, the bigger your turnout on your side, the better off you're going to be.
Yeah, 76%, according to an ABC poll, said registered voters said they are certain to show up to vote. And that might be an all-time high. So that would be great for the country if we get a good turnout on the midterms. That's one of the beneficiaries of having such passion on both sides. Newt, thanks so much.